All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Florida Physique Report. This is episode number 17. Today is Wednesday, November 26th, the day before Thanksgiving. And on today's show, we are going to have a review of the big NPC Nationals that took place last weekend, November 21st and 22nd out in Miami, Florida. It is the big event in the NPC, probably the biggest amateur event in the whole NPC schedule. It finishes off the competition year. And this year was an exceptional year, great competition, and almost 950 total competitors. It was a huge competition. A lot of Florida athletes competed this weekend, so we're going to talk about them. We had 9 Florida athletes win their pro cards this weekend and at the NPC Nationals, so congratulations to all of them. So after we do a review of the NPC Nationals, we're going to be joined by Terrence, who was the lightweight winner at the NPC Nationals in the men's bodybuilding. And then after that, we're going to have an interview with John Tsikouris, who is the president and the owner of Titan Medical Center. Titan Medical just came on board FloridaPhysique.com as one of our sponsors, and we really appreciate their support. They do not only hormone replacement therapy, but they also have injectable vitamins and amino acids, and they have a fat loss cream. So we're going to talk to them about their big advances they have, and I think a lot of this can be of real benefit to all of us in the bodybuilding and fitness community. Can be a great help with our training and contest prep. So we're going to talk to John Tsikouris from Titan Medical. All right, so let's start with the review of the big NPC Nationals. Like I said, there was almost 950 total competitors. Florida was represented in the NPC Nationals in a big way. We had a lot of Florida competitors. We're going to start off with the bodybuilding division, and we'll start off with the men's bantamweight class. The winner in the bantamweight class was James Schubert from Arway Heights, Washington. But from the Florida area, we had both Shane Gilbertson and Kenny Ishikawa, who went head-to-head at the Florida State earlier in the year. Kenny took 6th place, so he was just out of the top 5, and Shane was in 8th place, so good showing by both of them. Humberto Lopez, who won the over 50 division at the Southern States, was also in that class. Moving on to the lightweight division, we had a big winner from Florida, Terrence Ruffin, who is from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, was the winner in the lightweight class. So Terrence got his pro card. Congratulations to him. Miguel Dorta was also competing, along with Troy Leto, Austin Morel, Luis Moreno, Paul Pulitano, Eliza Ray, Leonard Dix, and Roosevelt Woodard, all from the Florida area, were competing. So that was a great showing in the lightweight class. Congratulations to Terrence Ruffin. And then we go into the welterweight class, another big win for the Florida area. Santiago Aragon, who was, I tell you, one of the most impressive competitors in the whole class. Out of the whole weekend of athletes, Santiago really stood out. The guy was shredded. He came there to win, and he had a great posing routine at night. So big win for Santiago Aragon. I think he's going to be a really good pro in the 212 division. He was the winner in the welterweight class. Santiago is from Miramar, Florida. And we had some other great competitors from Florida. Armando Aman, who is from Atlantic Beach, Florida, was a really close 3rd place. I thought Armando could have even moved up to 2nd. He looked fantastic. Really thick physique, sort of reminded me of Hidetada Yamagishi. Rafael Gonzalez was in 5th place. Rafael's from Coconut Creek, Florida. And then Julius Rummingen was in 6th place, and Julius competed in the Mid-Florida division and was also in the USA. He made a good showing there. He's got all it takes to be a pro, just needs to come in a little bit harder. Giorgio State was also in the contest, along with Bryant Hernandez. So congratulations to Santiago Aragon for his win in the welterweight class. He's going to make a great professional. Then we go into the middleweight class, big class, 33 competitors in the middleweight division. We had a lot of competitors from Florida, including Tristian Coburn, John Durante, Ronald Gallup, Josh Silk, Freya John Texador, Yoverki Adams, who just won the Fort Lauderdale Cup recently, Alejandro Urbina, and Fidel Perdana. And of that class, Ron was in 6th place, and Frejan Texador was in 4th place. So congratulations to those guys on their good showing. In the light heavyweight class, an even bigger division, 40 competitors, unbelievable. Lamar Bird Jr. was competing from Florida, along with Ronnie Douglas. Yaman Eaton looked very good. He was in 8th place. Michael Elgawi, Alexi Gonzalez, Lordson Jonasant, and Chad Reed, also competing from the Florida area. The heavyweight division, another huge class, 38 competitors, and it was really tight with the winners. The winner of the class went to Dominic Cardoni, who's from Brooklyn, New York, and only 21 years old. Amazing win for Dominic at only 21 years old to turn professional. And this was a really tough class. They had like 3 or 4 guys that they kept switching around at the prejudging, and they had them out there for a long time. Alan Kuhl took second place. He is from Renton, Washington, so he also got a pro card. As for the Florida competitors, David Rienzi did really good. He took 4th place, came in really lean condition with another classic posing routine. Between him and Santiago Aragon, they really brought back some classical bodybuilding posing to the stage. Some of the other bodybuilding competitors from the Florida area, David Fenty did really well. This guy's got a huge physique, real thick back, thick muscularity. David is a veteran on the national stage. He's done really well. And he took 7th place tonight. I thought he could have been even a little bit higher. Daniel Alfonso was also competing. Damari Hampton, John Lopez, Lucas Shearer, Joel Thompson, and Richard Bartley Jr., who won the Florida State last year in 2013. So a lot of competition from the Florida area again. In the heavyweight class, another huge division, 33 total competitors. Yamil Cabral, who took the Southern States this year, he was in the class along with Emka Okamar and Ben Ashman. So all those guys did really well. The winner of this class came from Puerto Rico, Alexis Rivera Roland. First time I can remember ever that the overall winner coming from Puerto Rico, so this was pretty groundbreaking. Alexis obviously got his pro card. He won the super heavyweights and the overall, and he beat out Michael Lockett, who's been a real force on the national scene for quite a while. And Michael also got his pro card because he took 2nd place. And Blair Moan was in his best condition ever in 3rd place. So really, really tough division. So that was the men's bodybuilding. Now let's move over to the women's physique. Again, a lot of Florida competitors. We had 2 Florida competitors get their pro cards in the women's physique division. In Class A, Tanya Griffin from Newport Richey, Florida, took 5th place. Charisse Parker and Portero were also in the class. So congratulations to Tanya on her 5th place. In Class B, Karen Yoakum was in the first call out, and then she ended up in 2nd place. So congratulations to Karen Yoakum on winning her pro card. Karen used to compete in the figure division. She just switched over to women's physique this year in September, qualified for the Nationals, went to the Nationals, gets 2nd place, and wins her pro card. So congratulations to Karen. That was fantastic. Some of the other competitors from the Florida area included Katie Chin, Maria Ruskowski, and Joy Grosnick. Moving on to Class C in the women's physique, Sydney Wisniewski, who just won the All-South competition about a month ago, she was in 3rd place. Katie Kehoe was also in the class, along with Ashley Salvaggio and Tina Blackwelder. Moving on to Class D, April Casamano, who won the Southern States in the women's physique, took 2nd place and also got her pro card. So congratulations to April Casamano. We did an interview with April. That's on FloridaPhysique.com right now. We did an interview with a lot of the competitors from the Florida area who were competing in the Nationals. Also competing in that class was Jacqueline Garcia and Jess Silver. All right, moving over to the women's bikini, gigantic division, 232 total competitors in women's bikini. Starting off with Class A, we had quite a few competitors from the Florida area, including Linda Casales, Kirsten Cifelli, Shanna George, Jennifer Mignano, Arlene Oliva, who took 8th place, so she did the best out of the Florida athletes in that class, Yanelis Pupo, Tishana Singh, Jay Williams, Rochelle Janae, and Samantha Nazaro. Moving over to Class B, congratulations to Christina Ortiz. Christina took her pro card. She took 1st place in the division. She was just in the North America where I believe she placed 9th. So what amazing improvement for Christina Ortiz. I know she really worked hard for this contest, and she did fantastic. Also in the class was Taylor Thompson from Florida, Shay Webb, Taylor Stromberg, Ashley Goebel, and Amy Finn. All right, moving over to Bikini Class C, we had quite a lot of Florida competitors, including Michelle Schroeder, Christina Vanel, Maisie Dembski, who was in 9th place. She trains right here at the Powerhouse Gym in downtown Tampa. Eliza Tavaro was in 7th place. Marissa Bernardo, Jessica Andrade, Candice Wagner, Kristen Bondanza, who we just did a training video with on FloridaPhysique.com, Laura Rodriguez, Heather Rickard, Dianette Perito, Melody Batule, Murphy Bruce, Orlani Perez, Vivian Arler, Amber Callahan, and Monica Marie. A lot of competitors from the Florida area. There was 50 total competitors in Class C, so amazing competition. Just to get in that first call out was fantastic. All right, moving over to Class D, another huge class, 48 competitors. From the Florida area, we had Alexandra Harrison, Michelle Carvalho, Naomi Thompson, Stacy Berries, Kathy Ellington, Sarah Park, Vanessa Marrero, Daniela Dominguez, Sally Aponte, and Nicole Hernandez. So, a lot of competition there, 48 total competitors. And Class E in the bikini, the big winner, Lauren Conlin from Cooper City, Florida. I believe she's a student at USF. She's being trained by Lane Norton. I talked to Lane before the competition. He predicted that Lauren was going to win the whole thing, and he was right. She not only won Class E, she won the overall bikini. So congratulations to Lauren Conlin, a young competitor, got a great career as a pro. Also competing from the Florida area were Ishamine Johnson, Francois Untermeyer, Erica Gerstner, Lori Broomfield, and Melissa Ferrero. 36 competitors in that class. All right, going over into Class F in the bikini, the final class in the bikini, 29 competitors. Cassandra Marshall and Candice Baldridge and Lisa Smiling all got in the first call out. Cassandra Marshall took 5th place. Candice Baldridge got 6th place. And Lisa Smiling ended up in 3rd place in this class. So congratulations to all of them. Gia McCool was also in the class, along with Karen Kennedy. So that was it for the bikini division. Unbelievable competition, 243 total competitors. Some of these competitors have won overall titles. They get to the Nationals, and it's hard to even make the top 15. So to make that first call out or to win your class like Christina Ortiz and Lauren Conlin did is amazing. Congratulations to both of them on winning their pro cards. Moving into the women's bodybuilding division, Frauke Diaz took 2nd place in the lightweight class. She did not get a pro card, unfortunately, because only the winners of the women's bodybuilding classes got pro cards. In the women's bodybuilding middleweight class, we had no competitors from Florida. But in the light heavyweight class, Christina Melee took 2nd place. So congratulations, Christina. And then Ann Sheehan took 2nd place in the heavyweight class to the overall winner, Susan Smith. So congratulations to them. All right, moving over into the men's physique class. Another huge division with 232 total competitors. A lot of representation from the Florida area. In Class A, we had a winner from the Florida area get his pro card, Yi Peng. He took 2nd place in the class. Also competing from the Florida area was Sean Geyser, who got 4th place. Mark Celestin, Carlos Dominguez, Ivan Gil Rodriguez, Elroy Mills, Kevin Moreno, Derek Robertson, Jorge Rosada, and William Suvak. So congratulations to Yi Peng for getting his pro card and getting 2nd place in that class. Moving on to Class B in the men's physique, another pro winner from the Florida area, Isaac Miranda, who took 2nd place in this division. He earned his pro card. Congratulations to Isaac. Also doing very well was Marco Rodriguez, who got 3rd place. Marco just won the Florida Gold Cup a week ago, so he did very well. He's got a great look for men's physique. He's knocking on the door to get a pro card. Anthony Richburg was in 8th place. Bonaparte Laurent was in 7th. And Jorge Banacci was in 4th place. So congratulations to Isaac Miranda for getting his pro card in the men's physique. Another competitor from Florida doing very well. Moving on to Class C in the men's physique, we had quite a few competitors from Florida. Jeff Gabriel took 3rd place, just missed his pro card by 1 placing. LeBaron Smith, Kevin Bowie, and Alfred Alicia, and Frank Lopez also competed. In Class D in the men's physique, this was the biggest class, I think, in the competition, with 54 competitors. Amazing. We had quite a few competitors, and Cameron James from Boca Raton got the first call out. Cameron ended up in 4th place. Other competitors from the Florida area included Joram Clervius, Jacob Horvath, Laquan Jones, August Lysick, who won the Southeast USA, Johnny Navarro Jr., who we just shot a training video here with at FloridaPhysique.com, Clay Payne, Lorenzo Taylor, Van Xavier, Jesus Burgos, Lance Burns, Adrian Richards, who was the one who joined Johnny Navarro for that training video, Laquan Burnett, who was the winner at the Dexter Jackson Classic, and Mao Jackson. So, gigantic division, really, really tough competition. A lot of great competitors who didn't even make the top 15. So, congratulations to all those guys who did well. And Class E, we had another competitor from the Florida area, Mike Bazin, who won the All-South men's physique overall. Mike took 7th place in this class. We also had Luther Freeman competing, Wayne Lacey, Abika Wilson, Michael Lavalant, and Danielle Colcleisure. So all those competitors were in Class E. And then finally, in Class F, another competitor from the Florida area who got his pro card, Joseph Gass. Joseph won the Daytona Beach Classic. I believe that was his first competition in men's physique. Took the overall there, goes to the Nationals, takes 2nd place, gets his pro card. So congratulations to Joseph. That's a great win for him. And 2nd competition ever as far as I know, and got his pro card at the Nationals. Amazing. Also competing from the Florida area in that class was Jess Welna. So congratulations to those 3 competitors who got their pro card in men's physique from the Florida area. And then finally we move on to the women's figure division. No competitors from Florida got their pro cards, but I just want to mention some of the competitors that were competing in the Nationals. Barbie Titus was in Class A. She got 4th place. She did very well. Ursula Kupferer, Vanessa Richard, Maria Fernanda, Katrina Chase, Jessica Rodriguez, Stacy Wong, Suzanne Chichetti, Priscilla Seitz, Sylvia Viviani, Millie Cohen, and Samantha Nazaro. Moving on to Class B, some of the competitors from the Florida area included Iona Gonzalez, who won the Fort Lauderdale Cup. 22 years of age, Iona took 4th place. So she did really well. I think Iona's got a pro card in her future for sure. We also had Alexis Keister, who just won the All-South recently. She was competing in that class. Catherine Brown, Nicola Walash, Haven Hennessy, Leslie Morris, Mercedes Levy, and Melissa Delaney, all competing in Class B in the Nationals. In Class C, Mariana Tomita, who I believe won her class in the figure in the Diana Cadu. Mariana did very well. She took 3rd place in Class C, just missed her pro card. Monica Krapinski was also competing along with Lorianne Korveski, Suzanne Leland, Lisa Brightman, Karen Wood, Tanea Valdez, Lauren Lopez, Annette Williams, and Alexandra Colmeres. So congratulations to them. In Class D, we had 35 total competitors. Some of the competitors from Florida included Lorraine Haddad, Thu Nguyen, Loretta Young, Marisol Ojeda, Tia Barbelli, Michelle Byram, and Renee Barnhill Mengel. And then in Class E, we had Holly Nelson competing along with Donna Marie Alexander and Melissa Burmaster. Donna Marie Alexander took 6th place, and Holly Nelson was in 4th place. And then finally in Class F, we had Wanda Skelt, Christina Baldridge, Devin Manny, Ashley Gass, Lorette Young, Celine DeBernardis, and Kelly Saylor. So that is it for the NPC Nationals. Gigantic competition. We expected it to be tough competition, and it was, with almost 950 total competitors. So congratulations to those 9 Florida athletes who got their pro card. We will be seeing them in the IFBB Pros next year. Great competition, and I'm sure a lot of these competitors got some great experience competing. Some of them didn't do that well, but I know what that's like. The national level is really tough. Sometimes it's difficult to hit your peak in a big show like this, and if you come in a little off, you could go from winning an overall at a local show to not even making the top 15. So it's a really tough competition, but I hope they'll all be back. It's a great learning experience for everybody, and like I said, congratulations to those 9 competitors from the Florida area who got their pro card. All right, we're going to take a break at Florida Physique Report, and when we come back, we're going to be joined by Terrence Ruffin, who won his pro card in the lightweight class in the men's bodybuilding. We'll be right back with the Florida Physique Report.
Hey, this is Derek and Eric, DNC Boys Live.
Come check us out, Tampa's leader in sports nutrition since 1996, dncsupplements.com.
Now serving 2 locations, DNC Supplements 54 in Land Lakes.
All right, welcome back to the Florida Physique Report. And my special guest is Terrence Ruffin, who just won his pro card at the NPC Nationals by winning the lightweight class in the men's bodybuilding. Terrence, congratulations, man.
Thank you, thank you.
That was a great victory. That was a huge contest. I was doing interviews all weekend at the NPC Nationals, and I was just amazed at the quality of competition and also the number of competitors. Tell me a little bit about your career. How many years have you been competing now?
About a year and a half. My first show was 2013 April, the Panhandle Showdown in Pensacola, Florida, ran by MaxFit.
Okay, how'd you do there?
I took 2nd in the teen class and 5th in the lightweight class. My first show.
In the teen class? How old are you?
I was 19 my first show.
How old are you now?
21.
Wow, 21. That's awesome. So you got your pro card at 21 years old.
Yes, sir.
Man, I think you're one of the youngest pros to ever turn. Well, Dominic Cardoni, who won the heavyweight class, he was also 21 years old.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
wow.
There's a lot of young guys won the pro cards this time.
So what did you do after the Panhandle then? You were in the teen class at the Panhandle about a year and a half ago, and then what did you do after that?
I waited a year and I competed again at the same show. I took the novice lightweight, the novice overall, and the lightweight open.
And which class was that, at the Panhandle?
Yes, sir, same show.
Okay. And then that qualified you for the Nationals?
Yes, sir. And then from there, that show was in March of this year.
Uh-huh.
And from there, I bulked up. I got up to about 195.
Wow.
And cut back down to 153 for Nationals.
Holy cow, that's amazing. So how did you feel going into the Nationals? That was only your 3rd show, right?
Oh man, it was intense. A lot of, there were some nerves, but I had a good team behind me that tried to keep me level-headed. It was a tough road going into the show. A lot of trials and tribulations and things like that. But I just thought in my mind a quote that Muhammad Ali said, which was "Suffer now and remain a champion forever."
Right.
And that in my mind and it pushed me through.
Okay. What kind of trials and tribulations did you have?
Beginning of my prep, I'm in the Air Force. Beginning of my prep was about 16 weeks out, and I got tasked to go on a TDY to California, which was pretty awesome. I met some pros out there. I met Sean Roden, Charles Bass, and Gus Cistrino. But for a diet, it's not the best time to, you want to be focused and, be in your own element.
Right.
And on my way back, I was on the road for 5 days. And the only thing I could get to was canned chicken and canned turkey. And the difference between the two? There's no difference. They both taste like crap. But, I made it work.
How far out were you from the Nationals was that, Terrence?
I'm sorry?
How far out from the Nationals was that road trip that you had to take?
It took us about 10, 11 hours to get down there. We drove. Me and another teammate of mine, Joe Thompson.
How close to the contest was that when that happened?
Oh, that was pretty far. That was about 14 weeks out.
Okay.
But from there, I missed out on a lot of, a lot of things. I missed out on, the parties, the Halloween.
Yeah.
I missed out on my 21st birthday. That's kind of tough.
Oh, yeah.
But 4 weeks out was my my birthday.
Okay.
And how people are for that, they're like, "Oh man, go out and party."
Right.
But I had to say no. I got to stay focused, and I don't, so.
Yeah.
They were kind of upset, but I had to do what I had to do, and ended up getting sick. I'm still a little. You can hear it in my voice a little bit, but a week out from the show, I ended up getting sick. But I just pushed through it. I had to.
Well, you looked really confident on stage. You looked full of like you had a lot of aggression. You were very animated. And I think that really made you stand out from the other competitors, in addition to your condition. How did you feel the contest went on Friday night? Did you feel that you were ahead? Did you feel it was close? How'd you feel?
They didn't really say much about this, but they did something similar to what they did with Phil Heath, where they called me out for first call-outs. Mm-hmm. They rotated me one time. And they just sent me and one other guy off the stage from right there.
Yeah. And
they kept everyone else up there, and they sent them through. So, that Friday night, I knew I was either first or second. Mm-hmm. So that was where I felt the most joy. People were asking me Saturday, why aren't you, more animated? And I was like, I already got all my crying and all my emotions out yesterday.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. So you knew after Friday night you were probably going to be a pro come Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about your training and your diet. What's your training like? You said you bulked up for the show. Do you believe in using a lot of the basic exercises and bulking up?
Yes, sir. I did mostly. I did something a little different. I split up my leg days, quads and calves one day, glutes and hamstrings another day. That really helped me a lot, and I know the judges. That's one of my compliments with my legs.
Okay.
From there, I tend to stay away from barbells because they tend to hurt my shoulders.
Okay.
I do a lot of dumbbell work when I do chest. I don't do deadlifts. I know that's one of the most basic exercises, but I've always heard that it gives people a wide waist, and I wanted to keep my the most aesthetic shape I could, because that's one of my strong suits.
Right. Okay. And how about the diet, Terrence? How was that? You said
diet?
Yeah. How long did you diet for?
It's a lot different from what I'm used to. The coach I had, he picked me up 5 weeks out from the Panhandle. I wasn't where I needed to be. He helped me out. His name's Caleb Wetherington. Mm-hmm. I was around 10%, 5 weeks out, and a lot of hard work and effort. I got down to about 5 or 4 in that 5 week time period, and then he worked with me all the way up into this to the Nationals now. And
okay.
The diet was a lot different this time. Each time I haven't done that many shows, but each time it's been different. This time, I know most people, they do the hardcore depletion where they cut out most of their carbs, mm-hmm. and the night before the show they try to pack it all in. But the way he did it was he brought me to the depletion about 4 weeks out or so, and to the point where I was really tired and lethargic. But he started adding carbs, and what was odd, I'm a certified nutritionist. I still was losing weight as he was adding carbs into my meals.
Wow.
And, so I got more energy closer to the show. I wasn't, drained like a lot of the competitors were.
Yeah.
And, I knew how I was going to look going on stage. I didn't get the election. When they carb up, they gain like 10, 15 pounds. I didn't get that. I didn't do that. I actually lost 3 pounds the next day. So I was probably the lightest guy on that stage that night. I weighed that morning. I weighed 150 on Friday.
Wow. So it sounds like your metabolism was really moving fast, and then you were able to add the carbs and just fill out and have more energy, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's great. So what's your plans now, Terrence? What are your plans for 2015? Are you going to compete in the pros?
We're still in talks right now. I'm going towards waiting to 2016 just because me being a lightweight and stepping onto that 212 stage is a big, that's a lot of weight to put on in a year. So I was thinking maybe 2016, but we'll see how it goes, see how the training goes, how quickly I can put on that muscle. But I don't want to go on stage not looking my best and not being the best I can be. Yeah. So I want to take the time and show the people what I have.
Yeah. How much longer are you in the Air Force? How many years are you signed up for?
I signed up for 6. I signed up at 17, right out of high school.
Okay.
And I have about 2-3 years left. At the moment, things are going really well right now. I still have time to think about it, but at the moment, I'm thinking I might go full time and pursue my dream, bodybuilding.
Yeah. Well, we wish you the best of luck, Terrence. We can't congratulate you enough. I mean, that's awesome. You came from the state of Florida, and you're 21 years old. You turned pro, and only your 3rd show. I think it's an amazing story.
Thank you.
All right, Terrence. Well, we'll keep in touch, and thanks for joining us on the Florida Physique Report. And again, congratulations on your great victory at the Nationals.
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
All right. Thanks, Terrence. All right, I want to thank those competitors who joined us for the Florida Physique Report to talk about winning their pro card. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are going to be joined by John Tsikouris, who is the owner of Titan Medical. He's going to explain some of the products they have, including an injectable amino acid, injectable vitamins. They have a fat loss cream, and we're going to talk about the benefits of hormone replacement therapy. I know this is a big topic. A lot of people have been talking about it. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be joined by John Tsikouris from Titan Medical. Stay with us. Florida Physique Report. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Derek and Eric, DNC Boys Live.
Come check us out. Tampa's leader in sports nutrition since 1996. DNCSupplements.com.
Now serving 2 locations, DNC Supplements 54 in Land Lakes.
We're back with the Florida Physique Report. I'm here with John Tsikouris, who is the owner of Titan Medical. How you doing, John?
Good, I'm doing well.
Thanks for supporting FloridaPhysique.com. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support. So I want to talk to you, John, a little bit about your business or about your practice.
Sure.
You guys do, in addition to vitamin therapy, you also do hormone replacement. Yep. You do fat loss. You do a lot of things that could help a lot of bodybuilders and a lot of fitness people. Yep. So tell us a little bit about the hormone replacement. How does that all work? I mean, we've seen a lot of this in the advertising, over the years. It's, a really big thing now. Right. A lot of companies are doing this.
We see a lot of people doing it nowadays. Yeah. We have a more direct and different approach than the other practices do. Mm-hmm. We're not so cookie cutter and standard, where we're looking at people personalized of what they're doing daily, their symptoms, their blood tests. Mm-hmm. We really want to narrow it down and dial them in, whoever it is. Yeah. Because even if they're a general person just living day to day, right, they want to get up early, they want to have a good day, energized, not have to drink a million cups of coffee, right, come home, be with their wife, be with their kids, and enjoy their time. Yeah. A lot of people are struggling, going through day-by-day process, coming home, just want to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. The spouse ain't getting the love, the kids aren't getting the love. So, right. They don't understand why they're feeling so bad. They don't. So our approach is we want to do a blood test on somebody. So that's the first thing. So we're going to make somebody come in the office and explain everything, because we can't tell. We can look at somebody 6'6", he might have low testosterone, or he might be 5'11" and testosterone through the roof. You just don't know. So we want to get the blood test, After that, we set up a doctor's appointment. So 2 to 3 days after you get your blood test, the medical person, staff, the nurse, or the doctor will call you. They'll go over some of your results with you, kind of tell you about what's going on, and want to schedule an appointment. You'll either come in the office, see us personal, or we'll do Skype. So through Skype, it makes it a little bit easier. A lot of people are traveling.
Right.
They don't want to come sit in the doctor's office. So at that point, we can schedule them with Skype. We set them about a 45-minute time frame. So within 45 minutes of your time, you'll get a call with the doctor. The doctor will be on Skype with you. Before you go on Skype, you're going to send in a patient history form. So we're going to have your blood. We're going to have your patient history, your symptoms, any surgery you had in the past, whatever's going on. So we can get a full incline, detailed report about you. At that point, the doctor will go over your questions, concerns, where you're at testosterone level-wise, your B12 levels, vitamin D levels, which are very important. And then he'll come up with a personalized plan. With that plan, you can either pick up the medication at the pharmacy or get shipped to your doorstep. So it's really simple, real easy, very convenient. With HRT, that's the bare bones of it. It's males and females dealing with testosterone free and total. Because if somebody's total's high and their free's low, they got symptoms. Okay, we can convert that and make it into a much easier transition with less medication. With women, it has to do with estrogen levels, progesterone levels, DHEA levels. Their thyroid's important. So we make sure all that's imbalanced. Other than that, we do medical weight loss. So we really look at their BMI, how's their diet, how much activity, because if you put somebody on an appetite suppressant and their diet is horrible, they're not going to the gym, then you're just putting that person on a loss program. We want to make sure that we get everybody results. That's what we're here about, is results. And that's what they're paying for. So,
but even for people who normally work out, I've done personal training and I've had clients who, they're really dedicated to their diet. They're doing their workout, they're doing their cardio, and they just can't lose it because their hormones are out of whack. So you might be doing all your work at the gym, training really hard, watching your diet, and it's frustrating because you can't get the results because your hormones might be out of whack and you don't know why.
It's very true. Until we see that blood test or your blood, numbers don't lie, and that's where we take the blood. There's a lot of doctors out there that they just prescribe off symptoms. So somebody comes in, I'm tired and this, and they just prescribe the medications along the way. Whereas we want to see exactly what's going on and get them to their optimal levels. But it's like anything else. Everything has to be in harmonic balance in the body. Because if it's not in harmonic balance, something's going to be out of place. And the best example I can give is like a car. If one tire's off in the car, that car's going to drive unbalanced the whole time. When all four are there, it's rolling and it's going smooth. So that's where we really want to get people.
So it's not just about increasing testosterone. It's about looking at everything and seeing what they need.
The biggest mistake that I see with a lot of people that take testosterone therapy through maybe another doctor or another primary is they only look at testosterone levels in a blood test. They're not testing estrogen levels. And usually these people's testosterone converts into estrogen no matter what. If you inject it, if you put it on your skin, if you take it in orally, it's going to convert into estrogen. So at that point, we see a lot of people that come back with high estrogen levels. You're defeating the purpose of testosterone. You're going to be sluggish, emotional wreck. You're going to gain water weight, bloating, and fat deposits. That's where gynecomastia comes into play. Love handles. You see a lot of these guys, and that's what happens. So, without being on the proper regimen with testosterone, it's really a negative effect. It can happen. That's the best thing I could say. You got to know what you're doing with the hormones and not just playing Frankenstein with somebody's body.
Or not just increasing one thing.
It's like anything else. You increase your engine on a car, but you don't change the transmission. The transmission's going to break down because it can't handle the power.
It all goes in balance.
It's all about a balance, harmonic balance. That's why I go back to that. The medical weight loss thing, we do a lot of different things. If people want to shed a couple pounds, we've got fat burners, prescribed thermogenics. Not something from GNC. This is prescribed coming from a pharmacy, sterile. It's all regulated. It's a big thing. We've got a couple injectables that are really good. They're just vitamins at that point, and a couple amino acids.
You're telling me about that. You got an injectable amino acid.
So I
want to try that out.
All right, so we've got maybe 4 to 5 different blends of amino acids. One is our #1 seller's goal: glutamine, arginine, ornithine, and lysine. So glutamine's great for the recovery. A lot of guys go to the gym. Oh man, 2 days later I'm still sore. The glutamine's great for the recovery. The arginine's a vasodilator, so it gives you that massive pump. So when you inject it, and I have all people around the United States that use this, It's a huge difference. From the first injection in that workout, they will call me and tell me and give me positive feedback just from the arginine in it.
Wow. Yeah.
So they're not even feeling the glutamine effect at that point.
Isn't what that's what those NO products are trying to do, right? They're trying to increase your arginine just to get a better pump.
The arginine increases the pump.
Right.
The arginine is a precursor to nitrous oxide, which pumps the blood in the muscle.
Right.
The lysine is a great antiviral. So people that are around a lot of people, like the nightlife people, the people in workout clubs or nightclubs, and they're constantly around people in service, this is great for them. People get canker sores in the mouth. It's great for that. The ornithine is great for anti-fatigue, so you can have a longer workout. I've got paddleboarders around the United States who paddleboard 7 miles a day. They inject this beforehand or afterwards, 1,000,000 times different. So that's just one. You know, another blend that we do L-citrulline, arginine, and ornithine, and that one's just a super pump.
Okay.
Because the arginine and the L-citrulline are both precursors to nitrous oxide.
Okay.
Another big one that we're doing is for concentration and cognitive enhancement.
Oh, okay.
So it's NADH, L-carnitine, and taurine in there.
Okay.
So brain function afterwards. The next day you start feeling better, you start remembering better. They're using it with Alzheimer's patients right now, so it's really big.
And the difference is because you're injecting it, it's getting right into your bloodstream instead of taking amino acids or taking individual amino acids or even branched chain aminos.
So so basically it's better absorption rate. The efficiency is there. It's a lot better. I mean, with products that you buy over the counter, they're not regulated legally. So legally, they do not have to tell you what's in there, or they don't have to put everything in their blend. Yeah. This is coming from a doctor prescribed, from a pharmacy. So at that point, you're going to get a higher retention rate. You're going to get better concentration of medication. With the injectable, it's going to happen right away. It's not going to have to. You're not going to drink it 30 minutes afterwards, after you drink your protein shake and everything else on top. Right. So you know that, and then the fillers that are in it, you just don't know. That's my main thing, you know. So I was a big guy. I was taking $300 of GNC every month. Yeah. And I was buying all the branched chain aminos, creatine, you know, everything underneath the sun. With this, I've got to scale back on what I've had to take. Yeah. So at that point, I mean, I get results. You know, the clients get results, and that's really what it's all about. So even with sleeping, so we have a GABA, taurine, L-theanine, and that just some people can't turn off the wheels. Yeah. So the theanine turns off the wheels. Oh, okay. And the GABA puts them in that trans 5 sleep. Okay. That everybody wants, because trans 5 sleep is when you heal and repair the most.
With the growth hormone release, yeah.
Right. So your IGF-1 goes up. With all the aminos like arginine and everything, we've seen through blood tests, IGF-1 levels naturally raising. So growth hormone levels naturally raising. Right. Instead of, you know, some guy, you know, people ask about growth hormone all the time. Well, growth hormone's great, but you have to be on it the whole time for it to work. Right. Because it messes with the pituitary. Right. We have some peptides like sermorelin with GHRP2 or GHRP6, and what these do is they stimulate the pituitary naturally. Okay. So instead of your pituitary needing, you know, that injection every day of growth hormone, your body, through these peptides, is telling it to produce it naturally. It's more of a natural way to function, and that's really what we do our basis on. The more natural way that we can get your results, the better for your body, the longer that you can live and feel better, instead of just putting synthetic, you know, stuff in your body. You don't know where it's coming from. That's the big thing. So
wow, that sounds awesome.
You know.
Now, what about the fat loss? You were telling me you also have another fat loss product, which sounds like it'd be great for competitors who are trying to tighten up those certain areas.
Right.
You know.
So my big thing was I had a lot of friends that were competing, or I had a lot of bikini models. They said, you know, John, I just had this one problem area on my body. Yeah. And I need to fix that. How do I do it? Do I need to take a thermogenic? I said, no. You know, these people, you know, one model was 112 pounds, beautiful, right? She didn't need anything else for fat loss. But she did have a couple bad areas behind her legs, okay? Right. So what we have is we have this fat cream, and what it does is dehydrates the area. Yeah? And she said, should I take thermogenics? How do I lose this in this one area? I said, no. I said, we have something developed just to hit specific areas. Okay. So they can rub this on the specific area, this tightening cream, and it will actually tighten the area and dehydrate the area. So if they have cellulite of girls or guys are competing, they want to show more of abs and more vascularity, right. They can hit a certain point, they can rub it on their stomach area, wrap it with cellophane instead of using preparation H or these other things that they're using out there, and it'll actually.
So they use your fat loss cream with the.
They put the cream on. Yeah. They put, you know, cellophane or whatever they want at that point. They put on it, and what it does is it basically it brings the area up another degree, And at that point, 1 degree is a lot, and it basically tightens and it'll dehydrate the area.
So do they do this before they work out or just anything?
They can do it while they're doing cardio.
Okay.
I see a lot of competitors do that because they're sweating and they're bringing up their core temperature already.
Right.
So at that point, they get a lot of good results. They can be just sitting there. So I have girls that sit there and they're watching The Bachelor, and they've got it on for an hour.
Right.
You're going to feel it in there. I mean, you're going to feel it start working, incinerate, and start, a tingling sensation almost.
Right.
And at that point, I mean, they can feel it, and then when they take it off, they're going to have the result.
And how often do they use that?
They can use it every day. I mean, I have some girls that use it every day. They can use it for competitions if they want.
So if they were going to use it for a show, how many would they use it, like a week before, a couple days before?
I would say a week or two before. Hitting cardio and really hitting the ab section and really just spotting where they need to hit.
Yeah.
If they have 2 problem areas, I have like guys usually do their abs, their core area.
Right.
But I have a lot of bikini competitors that are using it behind their legs. Because it's all about their pose from behind.
Yeah, their glutes. Yeah,
their glutes are big, their hams are big, so
right.
That's where they want to hit. Because I have a lot of older competitors, 50-year-old competitors,
right.
just got their pro card, but they've been through life.
Yeah, and their skin gets looser. Yeah,
their skin gets looser.
Right.
So without supplementing in other ways, they need to tighten those areas.
Yeah.
And no matter how much work they do,
yeah,
it's there.
Yeah.
And that's a problem with cellulite. It doesn't
and
go
unfortunately,
away.
what we're seeing a lot with competition now is a lot of people are doing diuretics in order to get that dry look, and then they just repercussions from that.
Yeah, so you get a lot of guys that do the diuretics, or women that do the diuretics.
Yeah.
And at that point, they're doing some damage maybe to liver, kidneys. It just depends what's going on. They're getting a lot of negative side effects.
Oh yeah, big time.
I see it. I've talked to a lot of competitors, and that's where I kind of want to go. Like to get them more on the healthy side.
Yeah, that's great.
Because they're just doing whatever they need to do to win. I understand that. But
right.
in the long run, they're not going to be competing 20 or 30 years later, maybe, and they should worry about their health or what's going to go on.
Or they're getting bad side effects like the day of or
bad
day
side
after.
effects.
We've had people dying, and
I've seen people fall out at shows,
right?
And it could be a lot of different things. I mean, I've seen people up to the show be in garbage bags trying to get the water weight out,
right?
And depleting themselves in so many other ways.
Right.
So at that point, it's almost like a dying thing. They've been on an island starving for 2 weeks, and now they're just trying to do cardio or whatever they can to deplete themselves more. So, it's big. So whatever we can do to make it more healthier for them to win and to look better, that's what we're all about. I mean, feeling better, looking better, and performing better, that's tight med all the way.
Right. Wow, that sounds awesome. All right, John. Well, like I said, we appreciate your sponsorship. And,
I appreciate it. I'm really enthused to be with you guys.
Trying to help the website grow, and we appreciate you guys getting behind us. And it sounds like you guys got a lot of great stuff.
Yes, sir.
I think it would be a lot of interest to a lot of people in the fitness world.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Thanks
again.
again.
All right.
All right. That's it for the Florida Physique Report, episode number 17. I want to thank our guests for joining us today, including Terrence Ruffin. I also want to thank John Tsikouris from Titan Medical for joining us and for sponsoring FloridaPhysique.com. We appreciate your support. That's it for the Florida Physique Report, episode number 17. Have a great Thanksgiving. We will see you next week. Have a great week, everybody.